In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your AC condenser on your Chevy Cruze. It's located behind the front bumper. Make sure that the AC system is professionally discharged before beginning the service. We're going to remove these bolts on this side with a 7mm socket. We're missing a few bolts, so just do your best. Follow this line and just remove everything that's there. We have a push pin here as well. I'm going to use a trim tool to remove that. Make sure you unhook it on either side. You just push it forward and unhook it. I'm going to unhook it from this side as well. Once that's all done, you're going to remove all these bolts on this side, or push pins. Ours are all missing and held up with the zip tie, but you are going to need to remove this whole shield. Using a T15 Torx bit, we're going to remove these two bolts, one here, one here. Now we're going to go underneath. Now we're going to remove 3 bolts underneath using a 7mm socket. Swivel that out of the way. And there's one right here. And now we can pull this fender liner back and there'll be a bolt up top. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now let's pull back our fender liner a little bit and you're going to see a bolt right here. The head is on the top. You're going to use a 7mm socket and remove it. Using a 7mm socket, we're going to remove these 4 bolts. Unhook this tab out of this. Do the same on the other side. So now on either side, this piece pulls out and you want to unhook it. And now do the same on the other side. If you don't have another person or whatever, you can put a step stool or something underneath so it doesn't fall on the ground. And now we're going to do the same on this side. Pull it out. And now the cover should come off, like so. And you're going to find some electrical connections that you're going to have to disconnect. I'm going to unhook this from the bumper and also disconnect the electrical connector. To disconnect it, we're going to pull out this gray tab. It's usually just a little lock. We're going to unlock it by pushing this tab here. Pull it out, and now push down and unplug it. Unhook it from here as well. I'm going to use some needle nose pliers and push in these 2 ears and pull this out. Now you can remove your bumper cover. Set it aside. Now we're going to take out these push tabs. Take out the center first, and the whole thing will pop up. You might have one here as well. Ours looks like it's missing. Now we can just pop this off and pull it away. We're going to remove this air channel now. Set that aside. Now we're going to remove this. Same way, pull out the center tab and remove the plastic grommets holding it there. Remove this one as well. Now we're going to take out these two on the inside. Same way, remove the center first, then pull the whole thing. And now you should be able to pop this out after you do this last one right here in the corner. And you can remove it. Now we're going to take this off. To do that, you're going to push in here and pull. And there's one up top as well. Now we're going to push down on this and pull the rest of it out. Make sure you slide it past those lines. And then it should turn enough to pull it out. Do the same on the other side. Using a 13mm socket, we're going to remove this nut for this line. Now we're going to pull out the line. You may hear some hiss. And take it off. Do the same on the bottom. Let's take this cooler off. To do that, you're going to push down on this tab here and pull up. And you're going to do the same on the other side. So here we are on the other side. Do the same. You're going to push down, pull up on this cooler. Again, you're just going to unhook it. Once you get it halfway up, you can pull it up. Try not to dent the fins on these. You may need to finagle it a little bit to get the line past the bracket. But once you do, you're going to put this off to the side. You can have a bungee cord ready just to hook it up. Now we're going to peel this up. And remove it. Using a flathead screwdriver, we're going to push in on this and pick up on the condenser. And once that's popped, you're going to go to the other side and unpop it from the other side. Once you get that side free, you're going to push out this bracket here and lift up the condenser on this side. So now we're going to take out this side, get your pry bar ready or your long-handled screwdriver, and you're just going to push up this end. Once you get it out of there, you're going to pull it forward towards you. And you're just going to go back and forth until you can get it out. So just keep going back and forth. And you can drop it through the bottom. Make sure you clean your area before installing your new condenser. Just using a broom and a dustpan. Now we're going to install our new one. We're going to go up the same way we came out. And you're going to slide it up. Be careful as you bring it up, you don't dent anything. Start lining things up and sliding it into place. So after you've tipped this condenser towards having the bottom of it tip out, then you're going to tip it back this way. You're going to have to find your own way, but basically you have to slowly maneuver it into the brackets. And once you're there, you're going to snap it into place. So now we're going to slide this part of the condenser, there's one on the bottom and there's one on the top, into where they live, into this plastic bracket. So make sure they're both started on either side before pushing down. You might have to open this up a little bit, just don't break it. All right, once you get one of these started, it's going to be a lot easier. Now you can take your pry bar and just slip this down and gently tap it in. Using an E7 inverted Torx bit, we're going to take out these studs and transfer them over to the new one. It's a good idea to do this after you install for this particular condenser, just because the condenser won't fit if you try to put these in before installing the new condenser. Now we're going to go to this other one, do the same. Another thing you're going to look at is your O-rings. They should look healthy. If they're all broken and cracked and whatever, you're going to want to replace those. So now we're going to put our studs in here. Thread it in. Just snug those up. Do the same on the top. For this side, it's good to get a really long extension to tighten that down. And again, just snug it up, about wrist tight. Make sure you put some PAG oil right here. Get that O-ring oiled up, and then you're going to put your line in. Do the same on the top. Make sure both lines are seated well, and then you can put your nuts on and tighten them down. We'll torque those. Once you have your lines on, you're going to put your nuts on, tighten them down, and torque them to 15 foot-pounds. Make sure that that O-ring is seated properly. And do the same on the top. Torque it to 15 foot-pounds. Do the same on the top. So now we're going to slide this transmission cooler into the bracket for the radiator and condenser. Make sure the other side's lined up as well, and push it into place. A little bit at a time until it locks in place. Make sure you have this one on the driver's side, and these two holes here are for these lines. So we're going to slide it up. You're going to have to pry it kind of over those lines, just like you took it off. Push it into place. These line up here. And when it's all lined up, everything should fit where it belongs. Let's do this side. You want it to be facing this side up with this triangular piece on the top. Just slide it up. I'm going to spin it into place. Line up the tabs where they go. There's one up here. So right here, you're going to push it in. And up here. Let's put our plastic piece back. Let's press it into place. Now we're going to put this in. We're going to aim down. It's good to be helpful to see where these go, which is right here. So you're going to aim down and push this. It does bend, so bendable plastic is always our friend. Make sure everything lines up. Let's put our grommets in. There's one here, 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 and here. Now we're going to slide this piece in. Let's put our grommet there. Now we're going to put this on. These clip in here on either side. So just line that up. And it should snap into place. Now let's put these grommets down. We're going to replace this one. It was missing. Let's plug in our connector. Make sure it's unlocked before doing that. Slide it in. Hear the click, lock it in place. Now we're going to push our bumper up closer. Make sure you push this back where it was. And now we're going to put our bumper on. Now we're going to line this up, make sure everything's where it belongs. And we're going to hook these into here and on the other side. And make sure these holes are all lined up. Once you have that locked in, we're going to go on the side and push it back into place. So you're going to pull and line up these teeth with these holes. Make sure your bumper's all lined up on the other side as well. And once you feel like it easily goes into those slots, you can push it in. Do the same on the other side. Now we're going to put our bolts in. Let's tighten those up. Now we're going to put our bolts in to hold our bumper, the sides of our bumper on. Get them started by hand. And then we can tighten it down. Do the same on the other side. So line up your fender liner. And we're going to put this corner piece in first. Get it started. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. And now we're going to flip this over here. So just slide this piece back. And we're going to put those two bolts in underneath. Just start them by hand, and then we'll tighten them up. Do the same on the other side. Put your bolts in. One there and one there. These are the ones with the Torx. And we'll do this one up top. Do the same on the other side. And now we're going to slide this on. Make sure you have the splash shield facing the right way. These hooks should go inside these rectangles and clip in. And this slides in here. Let's start putting our bolts in. Just put all your bolts back where you found them, around the edge, and there should be some here. A lot of ours were missing, and we had some zip ties holding some things up. So just do the best you can. Put everything back where you found it. Make sure you take your vehicle down to a local shop and get it professionally recharged.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.